Hello, 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 and welcome to the Reclaim Your Life podcast with me, Vicky Igbokwe-Ozoagu, your self-first instigator, helping and supporting you to kickstart the habit of putting you first, first, tiki, 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 first, tiki, 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 first, tiki, 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 you first. Ooh, I went into, if you can actually see me, I went into a little, I think this is a little Kim inspired something going on. Okay. And relax, Vicky. Hello, my dear friend. What are you looking forward to this week? Hmm? What are you looking forward to this week? I really hope that you had a chance to reflect, listen to last week's episode. I've linked it in the show notes just in case you missed it. It's where I explored what it means to truly kickstart the habit of putting yourself first. And I encourage you to give it a listen after this episode because it's a great foundation for what we're going to explore right now. This week, we're diving deeper into a process that will support you to put you first. And it starts with making time for reflection. Now, reflection is such a powerful way to acknowledge, take stock of, and celebrate the things you've experienced, learnt, and achieved along the way. But how often do you, yes, you, actually stop and reflect on your journey? Hmm? No, tell me the truth. How often do you actually stop to reflect? Because we both know it's so easy to get caught up in the day-to-day busyness of your life, right? Just go, 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 go. Hit one milestone, move to the next. Hit another milestone, move to the next. Hit the next milestone, move to the next. But there's no time for breath. There's no time to pause. There's no time to take stock. There's no time to go, oh, even if it didn't go the way that I needed it to or that I wanted it to, what's the learning that I'm taking from this? And that's why creating this space for reflection is so important because it's where the magic happens. It's where you can really recognize your growth and see the moments that have shaped you. Today, I'm going to guide you through some reflective questions to help you do just that. And these are questions that I use with my private coaching clients who not only get these questions, but also get me as part of their support team full time for a whole month to help them on this full process. So grab a pen, open your notebook. I'm old school, I'm old school, I'm old school, I'm old school. Of course, if you want to get your phone, a laptop, electronic device, you can do that too. And you can even just sit back and think as I take you through them. And I don't want you to worry. I'm going to give you some tips to make this process as smooth as possible for you. So listen, let's get right into your reflection questions. So, question one is, what do you want to celebrate achieving and why? What do you want to celebrate achieving and why? And there are going to be things to celebrate. And I want you to find them. And I want you to make a note of them. Don't be giving me that look or telling me, oh no, I don't have anything. There is something for you to celebrate. Remember, the size of the thing you're celebrating is not important. It's the quality of it. Okay? All right. So question one is, what do you want to celebrate achieving and why? Question two, What has worked well for you and why? What's been going good in life? What has been working for you? What has been giving you the results that you desire? What's been making you feel good? Okay. So, question 2, what has worked well for you and why? Question 3, what is the most exciting thing you have discovered about yourself? Now, I know there's going to be several exciting things. I want you in this moment to think about what's the most exciting thing you have discovered about you. I know there's going to be a few. Question 4, what hasn't worked well for you and why? And it's really important that you take the time to also think and explore this as well. What's not working well for you? What relationships are bringing you more chaos than peace? What jobs are you doing, or projects are you on, or types of work environments that you're in that don't feel like they serve you anymore, that don't allow you to do your best work? What about health-wise? Like, what's not working in terms of how you're eating or your exercise or lack thereof? What's not working well for you and why? That's question 4. And question 5, what are you most grateful for? Now, I want you to answer that question from a place of you are the shiznit. You don't bring the value, you are the value. Yes, we're not doing it from oh, please, I'm so grateful. Chest high. Yeah. Shoulders back. What are you most grateful for? Knowing that your superpower is being you. Okay. So those are your 5 questions. Now, these questions are here to give you a moment to acknowledge your wins, learn from the not so great moments, and take note of the things that you're grateful for. And I want you to think about this over a 12-month period. Yes, so over the last 12 months, what has worked well? What hasn't worked well? What are you celebrating? That's your time frame. Yes, if you go a little bit under, a little bit over, that's fine. But we're looking at over the last 12 months. And I want you to remember, no matter how the last 12 months have gone, there's always something to celebrate. Even if it's simply that you made it, you're here. Okay, you've lived to see another day. Now, I want to give you some tips, some extra tips to support your thinking that can really help you dig into these questions to find your answers. So, I want you to go through your diary or your calendar to remind yourself of everything you've done and the memories you've created over the last 12 months. Now, this can include all parts of your life: health, career, personal life, finances, spiritual practice, even how you might have transformed your home environment or your work environment. I know that a lot has happened for you. And by going over the last 12 months, you'll see just how much you've experienced, created, and been a part of. The fabulous, the not so fabulous, and the things you never want to experience or encounter again. The next tip is take the time you need to sit with the questions. Now, I don't want you to rush them, and I don't want you to overthink them. Yeah, don't rush. Don't overthink. Now, saying that, I don't want you to leave it too long either. So I suggest you answer them now. Go for getting your initial responses to each one out of your head and onto paper or onto your device. Then leave them for a few days. I'd say 2 days, and then come back to them. Now, this isn't about what you think I want to hear from you or what you think is right to say. It's about your truth, no one else's. Let me repeat that again. It's about your truth and no one else's. Another tip, you might want to go for a walk, listen to music, dance, draw, sing, whatever helps you let your mind wander and reflect. Basically, create the environment that you need to allow yourself this space and time to reflect freely. And if next tip, if you want to, you can get as creative, creative as you like in how you note your answers down. Again, a good old-fashioned pen and notebook, an electronic device. You want to draw it, you want to create a song about it, it's up to you. And lastly, I want you to be honest, courageous, and bold with your thoughts and feelings. This is your moment to celebrate you and everything you've done, experienced, and encountered over the last 12 months. Excuse me. And most importantly, give yourself permission to be proud of how far you've come. So, in the spirit of doing it and doing it messy, I want you to go back and answer the 5 questions right now. Take 15 minutes right now to get your thoughts and answers out of your head and onto paper or onto your electronic device. I can't stress this. I can't speak today. I'm so sorry. I can't stress this enough. Messy is better than perfect. So don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. Don't create excuses. Get them done now. Take 15 minutes, which is not a lot, to lead you to the life that you're looking for. Take 15 minutes now to answer those questions. An initial response, come back to them in 48 hours and see how you're feeling. I know you're looking for things to be different in your life. And I want to remind you that for things to change, you have got to move differently. You have got to show up differently. The number one is to start putting yourself first. And by prioritizing the 15 minutes you need to answer these questions, you're well on your way to going from the bottom of your list to number one. And this is the way it's meant to be, by the way. As always, I'm here for you. So feel free to share what you've discovered with me. You can send me a DM on Instagram, Vicky_Igbokwe. That's VICKI_IGBOKWE. You can drop a comment below. I can't wait to celebrate your growth. And if you know someone that could really benefit from this exploration, don't keep me a secret. Share this episode with them. And I want you to continue to think fierce, be fabulous, and live free-spirited. Until next week, take care of yourself. Lots of love.